Hi there, Andre here from Peak Motorcycles. I'm here today in the Peak District in early April 2023. It is a glorious sunny day with just blue skies all around and the sun's right in my eyes, but still. I'm here today to do a very short video about this bike you can see over my shoulder. So if you've been watching any of my videos over the last year and a half from the shows, you might have seen this bike as either the Super Socko on-road off-road, this being the on-road version, or it's also sold as the Horwin CT5. It's all the same bike and it's all made by a company called Caofen based out of China, and the bike is called an F80. And in this particular guise, this is branded as a Caofen bike and this is going to be sold in the UK from the middle of April 2023. The price is £5,940 I think, so it's under £6,000, which compared to a lot of the other electric bikes that are out there is pretty cheap, which I think might make it the entry point for many people into the electric motorcycle market. So this is the bike. I'm just going to give you a quick close-up look around it. So starting at the back, as you can see, it's chain driven, it's got regular sprockets, it's got tubed tyres. Coming up inside here you can see it's got that stock rear shock that has got adjustable compression and rebound damping as well as preload. It has an alloy foot peg and side stand. Obviously there's no gear lever because it doesn't need one. It's got that 8 kilowatt motor in there and then the big 72 volt battery pack. If I just come around the front, you can see the charging socket mounted in there. Now coming from the back, it's got a number plate hanger, which is not a thing of beauty, but they never are. It's got LED indicators and a brake and rear light. It's got quite a narrow seat. It looks quite long, but it is definitely just for one person. I don't think you get a pillion on this. There's no pegs. It's got mirrors for road use. Coming up here you can see it's got the start-stop switch. You can see the adjustment for the fork, which I'll come to in a moment, and the dash. On the left hand side we have the controls here, obviously no clutch lever up in there. We then got the horn, turn signal, high and low beam. We've got the reservoir for the rear brake. Coming across here we've got a dash that's got the battery life, distance and speed in miles an hour, and the little indicator to show the regen braking is on. On the right hand side we have the throttle. We then have the ability to turn the regen braking on and off. ND is putting it in drive or neutral, ENS is economy or sport, and another mirror. We do have a rear brake lever instead of a clutch on the left hand side. On the right we do have the front brake lever, which is actually linked braking, which will do both. Giving you a quick look at the front, we have this LED daylight running light as well as the LED headlamp. Now these forks are upside down forks. They have compression and rebound damping and preload, which is nice to see on a bike at this price point. It's got that big front disc, just a single disc, again with regen braking. And it's got tube tyre at the front with spoke wheels. Coming around the side, you've got a little on-off switch for the battery pack in there, and then again an alloy foot peg hanger. Now let's have a look at the frame itself. So it's got that one-piece swing arm with a little with a small mudguard on there, plus there's the one off the back of the seats, which will probably keep some dirt off your back. The frame itself is actually made of alloy and it's not welded, it's just like a single piece, which is quite novel. One other thing to mention with this is that it's got this battery technology that's actually got a battery heater in it, which means it can be charged at much lower temperatures. It was mentioned that it could be charged down to -40, which probably isn't anything I'm ever going to need, I hope, or if it is, I'm probably not going to be out riding the bike, but it means that it does have a wider temperature range through which it can be charged. Right then, so that's it. That is my quick look around the Caofen F80. This is the road legal version, 8 kilowatt, 72 volt, 80 kilogram trail bike. I'm really looking forward to being able to take this out for a ride. Not sure if I'm going to get out this evening, but certainly the next couple of nights this week I'm going to try and get out, both do some road runs on it, see how fast it will go. I know a few people would want to know what this will actually do. Then also going to take it on some trails around the Peak District, probably over the Easter weekend, so there'll be another video to come on that. So if there's anything you'd like to know about the bike, any close-ups you'd like to see, or any questions that you have, please ask away. If I get the questions before I do the other rides, I'll try and answer them as I'm going. So I hope that's been interesting and useful. If it has, maybe I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.